All right, y'all, it is time for a shopping haul. And you're not going to believe I got all of this for less than $25. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time here, my name is Tracy and I'm a girl with plans. So yes, I do these haul videos intermittently on my channel. I'm trying to cut down on my spending. That hasn't quite happened yet. But if you are new, I also do plan with me's, journal with me's, like creative journaling, planner stuff, blah, blah, blah. Definitely check out some of my videos and my playlists to see everything that I have. But I do like to shop and I do like to share what I buy because I like seeing what other people buy. So I figured maybe you like to see what I bought. So like I said, I'm pushing all this out the way, but I purchased quite a few things. I purchased 8 sticker sets. I purchased 3 stencil sets, and I purchased this Tombow lettering pack. And as I mentioned in the intro, everything was like 23 bucks. I got all of this from Amazon Haul. It was my very first time making any type of purchase from Amazon Haul. It still says beta when I go into it. So I'm not sure if it's available to everybody, if it's only available to Prime members. I'm not sure. I didn't look into it. I just kind of was like, let's see here. You do have to spend $25 to get free shipping. And they do, most items you have like a 2-week window that they give you that says like will arrive by. So I made my purchase on July 21st, and the estimated arrival dates for most of the items except for this was July 28th through August the 4th. I got all of these on July 28th. So 1 week after placing it, I got it delivered by USPS, so the post office. This actually came delivered by Amazon, and I got this 2 days after I placed my order. So this is almost like an Amazon Prime type thing. So we'll go through this first. I have the exact price of this that I paid. The other things I have a range, just because there you can see it's a lot of stuff, but the ranges are small, so you'll see when I get to it why I didn't need to tell you the exact price. But this is a Tombow beginner lettering set. Yes, they do have name brand stuff on there. I went on there recently because I think I might purchase some more of these to maybe use as like table mate gifts or something like that for a planner conference. But they have like Lecterm, they have Stayology, they have like, I don't know what else, but they have a lot of name brand stuff on their website. Of course, some of the products are kind of closer to retail price if it's like name brand, but it was kind of surprising to me. So it's not like Temu where everything is like off brand. They do have name brand stuff. So this retails for like at least $15 or around that ballpark. I'm sure you can probably get it on sale, maybe somewhere for like 12 or something like that. But I paid $4.65. Okay, I don't think you can get that on sale for that price. Yeah, so you get a gray Tombow, a black Tombow, a pencil, a white plastic eraser, which I absolutely love those types of erasers. And then you get 2 other brush pens. These are both in black, and they just have different tip size. I'll like quickly show you just in case like you do, maybe you can't get it from Amazon Haul. But if you can find it somewhere for a decent price, it's not a bad get. So like your Tombows, this is just like your regular Tombow. Make sure it's not dry. No, it's not. So that's your brush tip. So yeah, this is the N75. This is just your classic gray. And then you have the other tip. So these are dual tipped markers. And then you have the black. We don't need to show that. The pencil. And then you have these 2 pens. These are both black. This one is a mono twin. So obviously this is going to be a dual tip. This is a 0.08 on this side. More of like, this kind of reminds me kind of close to like the click art. See? Kind of reminds me close to that tip. And then this will be at the finer tip. And then this one, they tell you what the tips say. So this is a brush pen. It's a Fudensuke. I don't know how to say that. I'm sorry. It just says WSBH. So whatever that means and like the lettering terms, that's what that is. But yeah, $4.65. Yeah, should have bought more. I might. Last time I checked, it was still that price. They must have like an overstock of them or something. Okay, now we'll get to the stamps. I'm not going to take, this one I did take out of the packaging, but I think I'm going to just leave them in because I want this video to be kind of quick. So yeah, like I said, I got 8 sets of stamps. These stamps, this is why I said I don't need to tell you the individual prices, because the price range for the stamps that I purchased were 99 cents to $2.29, right? I mean, I think all of these you'd be like, oh yeah, $2.29, that's a great deal. But some of these were like cheaper than that, okay? Like this one I know for a fact was 99 cents. But look at those cute little froggies. They're so cute. Look, even like a little witch froggy. And then I think that's a mermaid or something under the sea. Maybe Ursula. I don't know. But they're just so cute. So the reason why I'm buying a lot of stamps, because I have bought a lot of stamps. If y'all seen my Temu hauls, you know I bought a lot of stamps. Is because stamps are great for your planners. They're also great for your journals. Some of my planners are really, really thick in general because like I'm using the Hemlock and Oak Daily. It's just generally very thick. So I hesitate to put a lot of stickers in it because I don't want it to bulk up. But with stamps, I can like stamp away and not add bulk. So that's why I do that. By the way, this one, the brand was Crass Spire. Just in case you don't have the Amazon haul option, you might be able to find this on Amazon or some other place. The next little batch is going to be from Globaland. I have seen this on regular Amazon. So this is just a cat work setup. Sometimes he's angry, sometimes he's grumpy, sometimes he's happy. I'm going to say he because he's wearing a tie. But I just thought that was super cute. Like if I'm having a rough day at work or like the only thing I have in my planner is work related, I can just put one of those in there. And then I have this like little koi fish. You have like lily pads and all this like the water and then bubbles and stuff like that. So yeah, just cute little stamps. This just says lotus and koi fish. So there we go there. And then icons, and these are large icons. These are large. I mean, obviously, to me, they're large because I'm used to the ones I got from Temu that were tiny. They're like half the size. So these are a lot bigger. Am I going to use all of them? No, of course not. But I think I would use enough to, like, for the price. I mean, you have a book. You have, like, this could be, like, wake up or sleep. You do have a bed here. It took me forever to figure out what that was. But then you have, like, medication, laptop. So you just have a lot of things you can use. You can use this for billing. All kinds of fun stuff. And then, of course, this is another character set. Super cute. All different types of characters. You have some bears, some cats, some bunnies, and they're all traveling. I don't know if that one's traveling or not. That's just sitting in a chair. But that one's taking a selfie. That one has shopping bags. That one's sitting on suitcases. I just thought this was super cute. Okay. And then the next few come from CHG Craft. And then this is pandas. Look how cute they are. So I was looking at some panda washi from the washi tape shop. And then I was like, I wanted it, but now I have stamps. So I'm good. I saved myself like 19 bucks. And these will last a lot longer. And then I just got some generic functional stamps because I really wanted these. I don't have any stamps that have like work plan and to do and stuff. And plus you can never have enough days of the week because it's nice to have a variety of sizes. And then I actually like these too. I mean, that's not the reason why I bought them, but these are fun like dividing lines that I could use and things like that. And you have fun numbers. So that could be fun. And then finally, this came from PH Panda Haul. I've seen a lot of their stamps on Amazon. And this is just travel theme stamps. So again, a lot of little travel things. So I think they were all a good deal. Like I said, the price range was 99 cents to $2.29. I don't think you can find that anywhere, like at Michael's or a craft store for that price. So I'm like ecstatic that I found them this cheap. Now I need to get some like some more stamp holders to put them in. I purchased those from Amazon. They were like $12. So they're more than the stamps. But now we're going to talk about stencils. Let's just use this and hopefully the pattern won't like make it look weird. But this is just a metal stencil. I like metal versus like plastic because when you're using plastic, I mean, obviously I bought plastic, but sometimes like for functional, like if you're trying to draw around it, the plastic lifts up and your pen goes under it and it ends up not being a straight line. So if you're a perfectionist, metal just seems to work a little bit better. Plus with like these and things, I can do highlighters or use my brush pen and go like that and kind of just, you know, make it where it's a straight line versus my squiggly off lines. But yeah, this was like, I think $1.79. Oh, the stencils ranged from $1.89 to $3.72. So this was $1.89. I know this was the cheapest one. I think this was the most expensive one. So this one would have been $3.72. So this one would have been like the upper $2 range. Just if you're wanting to know. I don't think I'm gonna go through all of these, but these came with the ring. They weren't on the ring when I got them, but I absolutely love. I got another set that had the ring. They're just, it's really nice to keep them together and everything like that. Like I said, I'm not going to show everything because we'll be here all day. And I just want this to be a really quick video. But you can see you have these like little circles, bubbles, whatever you want to call it. So that would be really cool for like a background. This is what I'm going to use. I'm going to use these things, and I'll just put ink on it and then just kind of do it as a background. I've done a few Plan With Me's where I've done that. I just like the look that it gives, and again, it doesn't bulk up my planner at all. You have some kind of abstract looking ones. Look here, you have an animal print one, like a cheetah print. I don't know if this is animal print. Like, I don't know if that's supposed to be rocks or giraffe or what that's supposed to be. I think I have another one that's like that somewhere else. It's a smaller version of that one. Then you have bricks, so that can be very helpful on a lot of things. Perhaps my favorite one is this one, kind of the ink blotch. So yeah, these are fun. Like I said, I've already used some of these in both my planner and my journals, so I am using these, so that's why I did buy some more. And then finally, again, I'm not going to show you all of these, but these are like botanical ones. Like I said, I think this was like under $3, but I think it was like in the high $2 range. Which I guess considered my stamps, these are pricey. But you can see you have some like greenery type stuff, but then you also have some florals in here. It's the other thing about stencils. They all like stick together. Look how cool these look. These are like so cute. Now, like I said, I'm going to use my brush, my blending brush, and the ink. However, you could use a brush pen or like a click art and then go in and kind of draw around it as well. I do that a lot of times with the functional stencils or like alpha stencils, but you could also do it with something like this. Now, something like this, probably not as much, but these little ones like that, you can definitely do. Like if you just wanted to draw your roses yourself, you could easily use like a red Sharpie or red click art, go in there. A brush pen would be even better, and just go in there and there we go. All right, I'm not going to keep going. You get the gist. It's like probably, I think it's like 28 or 32. There was a couple of sets, and I can't remember which one I ended up getting. But yeah, that's a lot. So there we go, y'all. That is my, what did I say, $23 order. So yeah, I said you had to do $25 to get free shipping. I got a shirt. I added a shirt to my order. It wasn't crafty, so I didn't put it here. But I did buy a shirt to kind of bump it over. So I think I paid like $26 or something like that with the shirt. That's crazy, right? I'm very happy with it. I mean, for the prices, like my expectations are what I pay for it. It's like how my expectations are. And usually I'm very happy. I haven't had any issues with any of the Tombow stamps that I've ordered. The only ones I had issues with, there's like the alphabet ones you had to actually cut because they came together on like one big silicone sheet. But for the most part, other than that, they've all been fine. They've all stamped very well. I mean, they're not going to be as like high quality thickness as like my Cora Korea Craft ones or my Archer and Olive ones, but these are $2, you know. So they definitely do the job, so they're fine for that. So I'm assuming these are going to be the same as my Tombow ones. Like I said, I have not shopped Tombow since like the tariff situation, just because when I go on Tombow's website, they kind of direct me to Tombow Local. That's like a lot of the things that pop up are for that. And with Tombow Local, in order to get free shipping, you have to purchase so many items from that seller. So you could be paying shipping prices multiple times because you're purchasing from different sellers. So that just got confusing for me. So I haven't made any purchases from Shein or Tombow since tariffs started. So like I said, for Amazon haul, there was none of that there. I'm guessing it's already included in the prices. And like I said, I got everything within a week. So I've had a positive experience. I think I may do another order, which means I'm going to be doing another $25 order because, you know, your girl can't pay $4 for shipping. She got to hit the free shipping threshold. So, and then I can always use more stamps. So why not? They also have papers, like decorative papers. And like I said, they have journals and they have other stuff. They have clothing. They have like home stuff. They have a lot of stuff there. So you could probably easily hit that threshold with just a few products in some instances, especially because they do have name brand products as well. But there we go. Let me know if you had found anything really good on Amazon haul. Also, let me know if you purchased anything from Temu since like tariffs and how that experience went. I'm very curious about that. But there we go, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please press that like button. And if you have yet to subscribe, I hope you would also consider hitting that subscribe button while you're at it. That's all I have for now. I hope you have a good rest of your day, evening, or night. Until next time, bye.